Good morning, this is Andy again. What we're going to be looking at today is we're going to look at squats. So what I'm doing here, I'll set the bar up so it's about shoulder height, and I'm going to set myself under the bar, and I'm going to do it at two different heights. What I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how to have it lower on your back and higher on your back. So I'm going to set myself up under the bar, and I've got it lower or higher. I prefer it higher on my shoulders because I feel as if I can control the weight more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to unrack it. I'm going to take a step back, and my feet are going to be planted about shoulder width apart, my toes slightly turned out. And I'm going to descend with the weight, and as I'm bringing it down, I'm going to keep my knees over my toes. So I'm not going too far forward, and I'm coming down to 90 degrees or just below. That way I'm keeping tension in my thighs. I'm going to bring it straight up again. I'm not locking out again and bringing it down, straight back up. Again, I'm not turning my knees in. I'm keeping my knees out and up, down and back up again. That way I'm keeping tension in the thighs. And what we're going to look at now is a different variation of a squat. And what we can do is what we call a front squat. I prefer to cross my arms. You can hold it as if you're doing a bit of a shoulder press, but again, I just feel more comfortable this way. I'm going to take the weight off, and the same as before, feet about shoulder width apart and knees pointing out slightly, bringing it down to 90 degrees and back up. That is what we call a front squat. Now, that is going to work the quadriceps muscles, the big muscles of the legs. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and get myself a dumbbell, and I'm going to set myself up for a goblet. So what I've got here is I've got a dumbbell, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it underhand grip, and I'm going to hold it close to my chest. And again, legs shoulder width apart and feet turned out slightly. And I'm going to bring it straight down, same as before, 90 degrees, back up again, straight back down, back up again. And again, what we're doing is we're working the quadriceps, the big muscles in the thighs. What I'm going to show you now is a slightly different technique, and this is more for advanced, and it's going to be a sissy squat. You can either hold onto a bar. I like to grab hold of the post there, and I'm going to lean myself back. My toes are going to be up and leaning back slightly, and I'm going to bring myself down. So I've got a straight line between my shoulders all the way down to my knees and straight back up again. Again, this is working the quadriceps. It can be a bit of more pressure on your knees, but it is a very good exercise to work those quads. If you've got any ideas or any exercises you want to see, just let me know in the comments and I'll endeavour to do them. You can find me at Dad-bod Training with Tringer66 on YouTube.